Yeah, hello, Americans and other friends, subscribers around the world. Back again, man. Dude, I'm going to show you something. All the years I know better. Don't use your axe, hatchet, anything as a flippin' pry tool. Dang it. I know better. Got to take care of them. An axe is like a woman. A hatchet. Now I've got to fix it. That's what I'm doing out here this morning. I should see it. I'm actually getting ready to cook some breakfast. We have got a this year, dude. I'm so anymore, man. This year, man. Every time that something changes, day by day, you wake up like. Because this morning, for the next 2 or 3 days, now we are under a which we've had the heat, man. It was, man, one hot mother here yesterday. And so we've been having this close to 100-degree weather up here. And now it's overcast today, and now we are in the red warning of thunder. Severe thunder and lightning. Maybe a little chance of rain, but mostly just forest fire causing havoc. So, Kitty, man, I hope that everything going on in this crazy world, the last thing we need now is some big forest fires. But, and then they did have a BLM and a not just BLM, but a bunch of protesting and stuff down the flatlands down in Boise yesterday, which was concerning. But the cops were out in force, and nothing got. There's a little bit of craziness, but nothing too crazy. So that was good. Happy to hear that. And then something else is my old buddy Dizzy. And I've sent you guys over to Dizzy's channel before, and Dizzy has been in the hospital for a bit now, a little while, but and stuff. And he's messaging me and stuff. But please put your thoughts and prayers to my old buddy Dizzy out there, man, for health, and hopefully things gets feeling better and gets the heck out of there. Their hatchet, I'm gonna have to knock that out. I can't believe I did that, dude. It's so dumb. One thing what I'll do is shave this handle. I'll cut that off, whittle it down, shave it down, and it's still long enough to use. Just gonna have to rehandle it. Dude, I can't believe I did that. I know better. So how y'all you doing out there today? This crazy flipping world. It's insane. When I heard now we got severe that coming, I'm like, oh, dude, what in the heck, man? Some of these branches too. Oh yeah, so I'm getting ready. One of the things we do, when you live, the lifestyle we live, semi off grid, and like I said, man, everybody, oh, you should go camping and stuff. Dude, I live camping, and one of the things that we do, and man, having this NUKE is just amazing, dude. I still used to come out, and I'd use this old barbecue, which that's just a charcoal barbecue. Still a pretty nice one. But but nothing like the NUKE, man. The NUKE is amazing. I will have a shelter built over it for the winter, but in this, what I was getting at is in the, you know, the summertime and the heat of the day and everything like that. You know, man, the cabin, you know, it's just a 2-room cabin, basically. Well, what it is, man, and I've showed it, and people, if you've watched my videos, know. And if you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. But, you know, it's a 1949 Vagabond that I restored. And then it's just got a snow shelter with a, you know, basically a porch off of it. That's where we, you know, have our computers and stuff set up out there. So basically it's a 2-room cabin. Well, when you're, I don't care, man, if you're using a toaster or you're using a, you know, we've got a conventional oven that we use in there, and everything heats it up. So our thing, other than heating up my coffee water and my instant, or my, whatever those things are called, the little teapot, electric teapot things. And then we use a press. Man, we drink the instant, man. Friggin' old Bob got me drinking that Classico or whatever. Man, it's good stuff, too. But, so, man, we do everything. We try not to cook or anything that heats it up in there, especially when you got, because we've got these thunder and lightning, severe storms coming. But we also got the heat today, man. It's supposed to get up 94, 95 degrees again here today on the Crick Bottom. So the last thing I want to do is in there cooking, you know, bacon and eggs and toast and all that jazz. And especially in this time of the year, in the summertime and all that, is I do most of the cooking outside. That way it don't heat it up inside. Oh, man, I got to go... I got to go find me another hatchet. There, that one won't break so easy. Oh, hey, Miss Kitty, how you doing? She ain't got no time for us. So, yes, I do cook more than just bacon on here. Sometimes I cook sausage or pork chops. Oh, you need to stop eating that pork. Well, I'd rather be eating elk is what I'd rather be eating. But wasn't successful last year, man. And then the reason that I cook everything on this. You know, I cook everything, man. Especially like I said, this time of the year, man. It's all about Dutch ovens. You know, beef roast, hamburgers. I actually did these amazing bratwursts night before last. And this, I'm telling you, this NUKE is just amazing. But the bacon, I don't know if you can see, man, see all those bags? That's the other half of the last time when I was cooking bacon on this thing. That's what we'd froze. And then what I'm doing is, like, we cook it all up, you know, and yeah, we'll have some for breakfast this morning. You know, and of course we'll have some BLTs and stuff like that. But a lot of this, after it's cooked, then we bag it up, freeze it, and, you know, use it just as a additive in lots of other things, man. Anywhere from on baked potatoes to, you know, just whatever. But the reason we've been doing so much bacon, I can't remember how, it was so cheap, man, that we bought I think it was like 20 pounds or something, I can't remember. It was a lot of dang bacon for way, way cheap. I think it was like under $1 a pound is what we ended up getting it for or something. So anyway, yes, I eat because I get people, oh my Lord. Dude, I do love my bacon. That's what I'm doing now. I got to get this fire going a little bit better. Yeah, I'm hungry, so I need to get this fire ripping so I can eat. I am going to cook all this bacon up, and then, what do I do with that? Uh-oh, new messages. I did get out yesterday and get a little, Got a little treasure hunting in yesterday. Scored some pretty good stuff. Thinking that after I get this, after breakfast, I might end up doing showing some of the stuff that we got yesterday. I didn't film while we were out there. Actually, we didn't even know. I didn't even have the camera with me. We didn't even know that we were going to be out treasure hunting yesterday. It just kind of happened. It happens a lot with us, man. And when the opportunity comes, you know, dig through some junk, you take that opportunity, you know, no matter what's going on. But we were actually just out doing some chores, running to the post office and everything, and it just happened. Ended up coming and getting a big old box of stuff and really cool old industrial light. Good talking to you, man. I don't forget what the heck I'm doing. Let's see if I can use this as a pry tool again. Pitch. Pitch, baby, pitch. So, what was I gonna say? There's something else I was gonna talk about. I'm really concerned about forest fires, man. It is dry, man, after having this dang heat. Pretty dry and scary out there, actually. Plan today, first plan is to cook some bacon, eggs, and taters. Gotta have spuds, man. Gotta have me some spuds. Yeah, the sun's trying to break up them clouds. And there's a chance of rain, so I gotta get some of this. You can't really see, man, but I still have this table here of stuff that needs to be pictured and listed on eBay. Behind you, I'm still going through the tackle, so I got it spread out on that, dude. It's crazy right now. I got so much stuff to do. There ain't enough hours. And then, man, I've been got back on my schedule because we kind of got off of the schedule and was staying up later watching. We just finished up watching all the Star Wars, man. The whole Star Wars series, all of it was pretty good, especially to watch it all in order, man. It was pretty fun. But we just finished that up last night. But anyway, for the last 2 or 3 days, I told the kid after whatever the heck was going on, I can't even remember yesterday, man. But after the last whatever was going on, I was like, man, we need to get back. I'm a morning person, man. I like to get up at 5 o'clock. Have a cup of coffee. The last couple of days, I've been drinking my coffee actually out there working in the cook shack trying to get the. And hey, man, I'm ready. I'm ready to build out there. I got to got the tools and stuff, but I got to get my air compressor stuff rolled out there. I'm gonna start framing that up, so I probably might show some of that later. I don't know. And there was something I was gonna talk about. I can't remember what the heck it was, man. Oh, I know what I was gonna tell you is one of the things that made me go grab the camera and bring it out here, because I hadn't really thought about filming, man. I just wanted to fix me some breakfast. But as I came out here to check this out, you know, pull some wood over here and speaking of wood, man, we need to get after it. But get over here and get some wood over here and start getting this thing lit up. And when I walked up here, standing right down here in the creek, man, it was a big old buck. 3x3, still in velvet, man, whitetail, and he just nonchalant, man, just looked at me, and Kai hadn't followed me, which was good, because he'd chased him off. But man, I just watched it move. Well, I got it about here, and I'm like, man, I need to get the camera. So I went in there and got the camera, and came back out, and he was completely gone. So then I was kind of bummed that I just didn't sit here and talk to him. That was pretty cool. I hadn't seen we have, except, man, we always have, we have a doe that she lives here on the property and always has twins. And this year she's got 3. She's got triplets. And then we had a buck for the first probably 3 years after we got the property. We had a buck that was always there, man. I was always worried about him getting taken out, and finally ended up getting taken out. And if I remember right, actually back then there was actually somebody up in somebody got in trouble for taking out a buck. I don't know if it was that buck, but they'd ended up taking out a buck, and it wasn't seasoned. It's called poaching. Yeah, it's starting to cook now, man. And really, man, not a lot of excitement. Let's see what happens with this dang storm that's coming. Oh, they're talking 50-mile-an-hour winds, 40 to 50-mile-an-hour winds, too. That doesn't make me happy. I've got to get back to taking out some more of the tops of these cottonwoods, man. They scare me to death. It's going to squish my dang cabin. And then, like I mentioned a minute ago, man, it's time for us to start getting on the wood, man. We'd started out pretty good, was bringing it in early, and then just got bit, man. Well, mushrooms took over our life, and man, I want to fish, so we'll end up going up and doing some fishing. And we were up at that lake a couple of videos ago, man. It was just way too far to haul firewood all the way back to here when I can just go up the road. In 10 minutes be cutting firewood. There ain't no sense in cutting it, an hour away from the Crick Bottom and hauling it and wear and tear and all that stuff. So, man, that's what I sit here and watch me cook bacon again. Let's get out of hand here, man. That's about all I got for you, man. Hopefully, we may be going out of here tomorrow. Next day, we wake up, man, and if I get up in the morning, I'm jamming along on that floor, then we won't be going out. We might end up going out and doing a little yard selling. Depends on the weather. Depends on what happens with this storm, man. It's like I said, it's supposed to be a gnarly one, so we'll keep you posted on that. Oh, and the other I was going to touch on was I ain't done talking to you, man. Yet, man. Yesterday, that meeting about the Payette Lake and stuff, which from the email that the IDL had sent me, man, I didn't think that it was really that big of a deal, and so I didn't submit a deal to talk, because you have to, send your request or whatever to talk in front of the council and the governor, because it was in front of the governor, and I didn't submit a thing because they'd told me that the Trident wasn't going to wasn't going to be there. They'd canceled out and wasn't going to be doing their spiel, so I just assumed, well, heck, man, I don't need to. I hope you can hear me over all this, but old Red's out there weed eating that. But that I thought, well, crap, man, I don't need to worry too much about, getting my spiel in there, because they ain't really going to touch on it. It's kind of what they'd, kind of told me on this email I got. Well, as it turned out, they actually had a pretty dang good-sized meeting about it, and I should have submitted it. But one thing that came out of that, man, because I'd been researching, doing all this, man. I had, I'd found Idaho Conservation League, which I was already, part of. But they were doing a thing, and he actually spoke out there in front of the governor and stuff too. But just him and a few things is all I could really find on it. And I thought, man, people just ain't doing nothing. Well, after the little meeting thing yesterday, there was a lot of people speaking up, and there's a lot of groups involved in watching this, which made me feel way better, man. So I'll keep you posted what comes along with that. Some of it's postponed, and I think they're having another meeting next month on it and stuff, so we'll see. But I'll keep you posted on what goes on. But They ain't gonna be building hotels on the banks of the Payette Lake this week or anything, so that's good. Well, that, man, check out the links below. Check out the t-shirts. Make sure you get your postcards in for the drying. The end of the month's coming. I can't believe that summer's half over already. But that also means the year is half over, and I am definitely ready for 2020 to go away. So, and check out the Bonanza and the store, man. I'm going to be putting a bunch of stuff on. Go over here later this afternoon. I might have a, no promises, but I might have a what we found yesterday video over at Mountain Junkers. The links below, and good Lord willing, them creeks don't rise. We'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.